Welcome to another episode of World by Night. This is the Vampire Edition for those who are keeping track. Anybody remember what happened last? I'm not counting the Just for Funsies side session we did.
The real session or the Just for Funsies?
The real session, not the Just for Funsies. Silence.
We tracked down the abomination.
Yep.
And
That's
realized
right.
that it left.
Yeah. It fled.
Yay, somebody remembered.
Yay! It wasn't me that remembered.
4 freebies for Joey.
Oh shit, I should probably actually open up my character sheet.
It's a good idea.
If you remember,
Really
and
helpful.
because the rest of us had a sea of, I don't remember. I barely remembered it until you said something. That's why I was asking. Oh my god, please somebody remember. Alright. What are you guys doing?
Fly to the moon.
Well, Joshua would have just gotten away from Magnus, so he's gonna go check on his haven and check on his ghouls.
They're still there. It wasn't a long period of time, so the blood bond you have on them isn't gone. And Magnus apparently was nice enough not to break those bonds. Although I was thinking about it just to be a dick, because it's Magnus. What?
Although, well, Michael events happen in the city in his absence. When he sees mysterious carnival, he's gonna go check it out.
Okay. Well, it's for a carnival of sorts. There really isn't no carnival. It's more of a meeting.
More of a what?
The Union is actually a new club that opened up, like a bar type club.
Mike won't be here tonight.
Okay,
Just sent a message
Nice.
to group chat.
that figures.
Yeah.
State without him. Okay, yeah. Well, we already did. But, it's got more of the punks and, you know, the rebels, the people who think they're anarchists, who truly don't know what the definition of anarchy really means.
He's gonna go find a table and just sit down. He's gonna send a text to who would he have in his phone?
Everybody, last I
I
knew.
don't know. He
No,
doesn't know anybody in town.
that's right.
He'll-
And you
He'll
don't
just
have
send
anybody.
just for expediency. He's gonna send a text to the 3 in the game.
Couldn't do what?
Just a
Oh, well. There won't be an answer from Giovanna, like I stated in a chat. Her phone is off.
Yeah, you send the text.
He is gonna send a text to just for
You're going
it's
in and
an
out.
interesting bar in town.
Why does my Facebook is blowing up?
Sorry. I had to send you all those porn
Better?
links.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're fine. Right now it looks more like, aside from the anarchists and stuff, you see a tattoo and piercing expo at the club. So, you know, people getting tattoos, you know, comparing tattoos, blah, blah, blah.
He's just gonna kind of hang out in the bar.
Okay. Oh my god. I gotta stop reading side chat. Okay. Well, while Josh was hanging out at the bar and feeling very odd because most of these people kind of look at you like,
The fuck are you?
you do have a feeling, Joshua, that you probably don't want to stay here too long. Because this group doesn't exactly look like they're going to follow any rules. Lyra, what are you doing?
Probably still at the chantry, still teaching them stuff. Oh my god.
Wow, that's very specific. Okay.
Sorry.
Roderick, what are you doing?
Um,
I'll get to Geo in a minute.
well, I will should probably do at least a cursory lap around the known Elysiums, make sure everything's still in order. Check in with the prince, make sure there's nothing that needs my attention.
She did see the posters going up. She does let you know, in case you haven't seen it, that you might want to be on the lookout for it. Due to the wording of it, she believes that this rumored bishop named Inquisitor, or using the name Inquisitor, might be behind this very setting. She's
There you
not
go.
sure, but the wording on it is kind of funky, and it was almost basically made to be displayed in the open, yet still still hint to the right people.
I'll look into it further. Certainly, keep my eyes on it.
Joey muted you. You do know it says in the chat who muted you, by the way. Other than that, she says, things are actually pretty calm right now, thankfully. I mean, other than strange area.
Well, it's always a strange area around here. Alright, well, as long as there's no other pressing concerns, I'll keep my eyes out, see if any of the other folks...
No, the last attack against the Sabbat kind of obviously sent them a message, because she's even getting reports that the few Sabbat that were hanging outside of the city's jurisdiction are no longer hanging outside the city's jurisdiction. They have since relocated further away.
Yeah, the only concern is, have they truly, or have they gone into better hiding under this Inquisitor character?
Yeah, she's not real sure. I mean, her information is kind of sketchy at best, so...
Well, we'll keep
Yeah,
our eyes on it. We don't need to delve into it too rapidly.
Yeah, let things calm down for now. Just keep an eye out in case anything does pop up. Other than that, no, it's been pretty quiet. Massive cleaning after a huge food fight incident, though. Yes, I'm bringing that part in just because, what the hell, it's fun. Nothing bad happened, it's just for fun.
Right. Hey, I offered to pay for the cleaning.
Oh, very good. I didn't have anything else, so I will head out. I will take my leave of her.
Okay. She actually does stop you before you leave.
Okay.
By the way, Roderick, we need to establish some harpies within the city so they can be our communications amongst the other cities. We don't technically have one right now. It's basically just been going to, one from, clan outside the city to the clan inside the city. So we should probably establish some kind of harpy system set up here. Now that we are back to being Camarilla controlled, it's a good idea that we follow the Camarilla in many aspects.
True. Certainly is always good to stay in order, keep the paperwork in order.
Plus, that way we don't have so many random people just showing up out of nowhere and no one knows where they came from. Most harpies in the cities know that if they're... I knew you were going to ask me that. God damn it. Damn you, Holly. But most harpies in other cities already know that if one of their people is leaving to another city, they usually contact the harpy in that city. Unfortunately, we haven't had one for a while, so it's been kind of up in the air.
Yes, that is an understandable problem.
Give me a sec, Holly. I'll give you the information.
Okay.
If I can fucking find it. I was guessing. I could be way off. But I'm pretty sure I think it's under Camarilla. I was correct. It is under Camarilla control.
Thank God. No, I'm just kidding.
You won't be saying thank God here for a minute, because it's Isaac Goldwyn, who's a Ventru unknown generation.
Oh, well, good thing I'm not here trying to piss anybody off.
So yeah, it is hardcore. Jesus. That's a question mark. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, so there's a Ventru in power.
Well, no surprise there. I guess I kind of have to go and at least say, hey, I'm in your city. No, I don't plan on messing shit up. I actually plan on staying in my house.
Okay. Well, the crappy part is it doesn't give like any basic information. They haven't filled anything out about the guy. It's just from one of the clan novel sagas.
Right. So.
Okay, he agrees. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
Like the best shit.
She just lays it out as it is. I'm just here to relax, not piss anybody off or fuck with anything that you have going
Alright.
on.
It's the usual. Obey the rules, blah, blah, blah.
The huge. Got it.
Josie, you still awake over there? Just checking. Because I think like half the player, well, almost every other player that is left here is half asleep. So.
Nuh-uh.
No, I'm good.
You're the only. Well, you two are. Well, then half the players are asleep, including the storyteller.
The F.
I know. So yeah, it's basically just you three. Because Mike says he's not gonna make it. Joey had to go.
Yep.
So yeah, well, this is the group for tonight. So congratulations.
Yeah,
It's turned
I'm.
more into a side session now.
Yeah. Yeah, it has. I'm gonna go chillax pretty much for now. Contemplate my moves, as it were.
Okay, well, the only problem you have with if you were thinking of doing what you were telling me about earlier, is you don't know how to get there.
I don't.
You know where he is, you don't know how to get there. I don't recall you being told how to, but that could just be my bad memory.
No, not necessarily, but I'm sure I can find out. Hopefully, I know one all-knowing person.
Just for those who are curious, it's a list of every prince that holds power in the world. Obviously, some have changed because, well, DC is no longer run by Python. But most of those princes are still the same. Okay, so you're hiding out in Baltimore.
Yep.
Beer.
This is one of the houses I haven't been to yet. That's right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actually nice.
It's a new experience.
Nice house too. Yeah, it's a nice house. It's close to the harbor, but not too close, so that you get all the annoying pain in the ass crap. You do know that he does have a nice boat to go along with the house too.
I could see that going over like a turd in a punch bowl.
Vera, you haven't heard from Giovanna in a while, which is unusual because at least you occasionally hear from her. If you've attempted to make any contact with her by phone, it goes straight to voicemail if you call, and text, you just don't get a reply. If you bothered, since you would have David's number.
She's trying to talk, but her microphone is muted.
Yeah, because Josie didn't unmute it before.
Okay, sorry about that. I forgot that it was still muted.
As you were saying?
Yeah.
I was saying, I'll leave a message on the voicemail that basically says, "Haven't heard from you in a while. Hope you're okay and having fun."
Okay. If you do call David, he says she is taking some personal time and she did not leave any information or any approval to. And basically just says, yeah, just leave a message on her voicemail. She'll get back to you when she can.
I'm her secondary voicemail.
Okay.
That's cool.
I would just refer you back to the first one.
Yeah.
Yep, nice.
Roderick, for your knowledge, there are a few of the elders that have been out of town for a while now, and you're not sure if they're coming back. Nope, they haven't checked in or anything.
That include the Nosferatu?
Yes, that includes Rasnans.
That was just the elder, or he's the only one that left, correct? The other Nosferatu are still.
Yes. Most of the rest of the clans are there, just a couple of the elders.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, he's the only elder that left, actually. Now that I think about it. The other elders weren't in the city, so. You do get notified that Cash has chose to remain behind. He will be within the city. He will not interfere in the politics of the city, even though he absolutely hates it under Camarilla control, but he will be around. And you find out through your Asimine contacts that Kristoff is staying. So
That actually strikes me as more unusual, because he usually wanders around.
well, I mean, he's staying on the planet. He's not taking the.
I suppose.
He's not taking the ship off up anymore.
He seems to have his fingers in a lot of things, as it were.
That he does. I don't think. Roderick, do you have any contact with the shifter groups?
Robert?
Okay. I was trying to remember. I thought it was Robert, but I wanted to make sure.
Well, and I've dealt with Jojo a little bit, but we kind of bypassed it.
Robert does tell you he will be leaving. Jojo will be the go-to to talk to from now on. Jojo will carry a lot of weight within the shifter ranks because Robert talked him the hell up. That and Jojo's earned it a lot.
Oh, by the way, hi Sean. Yeah, fucking gross.
Alright, well, that's good to know. I do still potentially have business with them, so.
Yeah. So.
Dude, seriously, you have like.
I'm trying to think of anybody else you guys might know that.
That's so long. It has been.
Vera Serena tells you she's not returning to the city. The city is yours.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
But I want to be a demon.
They're officially saying you are the representative for the clan within DC. And you do hear that Raz has gone missing and nobody knows where the hell he went.
Mm.
But he took Charles, Puppy, and his new ghoul.
He's gone, so I'll say it. That's why I say the word.
If he took everyone with him, he's probably going on his own volition.
He didn't leave any message or anything. All his computer stuff is there. Of course, it's all extremely secure because, well, he's paranoid.
I may have to that, but
I would be too with all of that info.
Yeah.
I'll
with the kind of
probably-
info he has. Yeah.
I'll probably start there once I'm sure he's gone substantially.
If someone is going to replace him, there's been no word as of yet. The Nosferatu are just going with their daily things, just acting like as if Raz was there.
Probably a bit premature to start thinking about replacing him.
Awesome.
When he's gone for several months, they'll start to worry. Until then, they're Nosferatu. They just, whatever.
I think they have the right idea on that one.
Last thing you want to do is replace him, and he comes back going, "What the fuck?"
He's doing some biz, jeez.
God damn! Can't leave the city. What the fuck?
Oh, I know which direction he went, but that's about it.
Yeah. Let's see. You had been hearing reports of this new club that does a bunch of tattoos and, that kind of tattoos and piercings. The flyers going around make it very subtle but very obvious to those who are in the know that it obviously it's a call to arms for any Sabbat or Sabbat loyalists within the city. The fact that La Sombra specifically is mentioned in the little flyer kind of hints at that.
I'm going to message Roderick about that and say, have you seen anything about this? And
I mean, they're posted all over the city. You can't really miss it.
I've seen the posters. I obviously am concerned about these rumors about a new Sabbat bishop, but Prince tells me that those Sabbat sympathizers appear to have left the area, so I'm a little puzzled. But at this point, she wishes to let the area settle down a little bit before we start.
That's fair.
Because they just went through Sabbat cleansing, and
Yeah, no, I just.
you guys pretty much cleared Southeast DC. Not tonight, it's.
Oh, there's.
No, Marcus, it's great to see you again. I got nothing but love for you.
You guys can run it. I'm letting you guys do what you want to do. She was hiding out.
Yep.
I call everybody here.
Hanging out, hiding out.
Yep. Huh.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, Roderick, you have gotten notified that there are 2 new
Please here.
Malkavians within the city. Monica specifically tells you that they look to be in about their 20s, so they were embraced kind of young, which is
So I don't
not all too unheard of, but that young is kind of iffy. She does ask you to try and keep an eye on them because she just gets an odd feeling about them.
know. I'm absolutely fine just being like Northern European asshole. So.
Well, if you don't get an odd feeling about Malkavian, there might be something wrong with you. So, but yes, we can monitor them.
See it. I'm telling you all.
I don't think there'll be a problem. I just figured might want to just keep an eye on them. They seem to be, I mean, they're young, so yes, they are exactly who you were thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Troublemakers, both of them.
Yes. They don't get it from me.
Jonathan sends mass text to all the people he has in contact with. I will be out of town for a couple of months, I think. The store will still be open. I will have one of my associates who is also in the know available to those who need some guidance, but don't expect a lot from them. They don't know as much as I do. Sorry for the short notice, but an emergency has come up that I need to take care of.
Sleep is for the weak, but
I'll ask if he wants to take care of the book signing tonight then. Do an early pre-release.
Sure.
Something to do.
What the hell? There you go. Yeah. He says we can. Yeah. He says yeah, because he wasn't planning on leaving till tomorrow anyways.
So I will quickly hit my computer and I'll do a couple of posts on like my sites that people might be following me on and stuff that as under my pen name that I'll be doing a special pre-release signing of my new book
Okay.
at the Arcane Bookstore in DC.
Oh yeah, and he sends it out to all the people on his mailing list because
Right.
sign up for a membership card to the Arcane Bookstore and get discounts, so on and so forth.
Discounts are good.
Oh yeah. Especially since he gives super special discounts like 10% off brand new release, or 20% off. All depends on how well he thinks it's going to sell. That way he knows how much money he'll have to make up. Unfortunately, with Roderick's alter ego, they have a very specific contract about how much he can sell it. So he's going to stick with that contract. Others gave him a little more leeway. Since it's kind of like a taste test between the two companies, he figures he expects that. Yeah, so Veer, if you ever decide to wander out into the city, you see big, spotlights, going back and forth. Obviously, there's something big going on somewhere within the city, aside from the box.
I'll wander in that direction then.
Okay. As you get closer and closer, you start to notice that, you have a feeling you know exactly where those spotlights are located. And when you get there, son of a bitch, they're sitting right out front of the Arcane Bookstore, shining big banner, special, special pre-signing, meet the author himself, yada yada yada. Apparently went all out. This is probably like the first time you've seen this bookstore kind of kick it in high gear. It's usually nice, reserved, and quiet, but now it's packed. By the way, Roderick, Jonathan does have a security detail to keep crazy people from going even crazier.
Good plan. Well, I'm sure plenty of them are self-policing too, given their
Yeah, I mean, they're
particular
not all
backgrounds.
bad. Yeah, they're not all
No,
bad,
but
some.
You get
do
enough
get
of
some.
them too.
Yeah. But yeah, he specifically, that was one of the things he put in the contract, is he would make sure that he provided security. There is a back door to the place, so that way you can get in and out without being mobbed on the out front. And he has it, all set up where it gave you exactly how to get in, so on and so forth. I figured this much on it.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. It's like, I don't think. Well, you could do it in the session, but probably better side side.
Right.
So basically, now you're just kind of hanging out in Baltimore and seeing how the nightlife there works.
I am. I guess I can turn my phone back on. It's been several days.
Good Lord, it's blowing up.
Oh my God. I just set it down on a table and wait for it to stop.
Watch it dance all the way across the table. You have to chase it a few times.
I'm sure that's exactly what Giovanni does with a constantly buzzing item.
Okay.
I wasn't going to say it.
Nope.
Yeah, so, by the way, Vera and Giovanna, you do get a text, another text.
Good
from
God.
a strange email address. Says, come to the pre-release signing of Book X, whatever it is. Meet the author himself as he personally will sign, your book, blah, 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 blah. And you see it's at the Arcane Bookstore.
Oh, well, I'm not in DC.
Vera's like standing right in front of it like, well, I figured that out when I got the message.
Well.
I saw the spotlights. Vera, you would see a lot of people you don't recognize. I mean, a lot of, naturally it's a shit ton of humans, but from what you can tell, the security detail, they seem a little different.
Hmm.
You guys aren't the only ones with shifter ties.
Oh.
Jonathan doesn't count as kindred. Oh, okay. Blood Money by Jason Vane, specifically, is what the book is.
No,
It falls under Jane.
I don't know.
He's a Balchinian. He's a Balchinian.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But yeah, so the book Blood Money by Jason Vane is coming out. This is actually a pre-release, so on and so forth. Get your copy before it actually goes on sale. So it's one of those special things, get ahead of time. And then you get, it autographed. So can't really argue with that. So yeah, other than that, that's all that's going on. Actually, the most exciting thing going on in the city right now is the book signing. There is a somewhat police presence, just because of the large crowd and the big-ass spotlights. But it's not overwhelming because Jonathan made sure to have private security, and he did all the legal stuff, like, to get the spotlights and everything else, told the local law enforcement what's going to happen.
Insurance.
Vera, you see a black SUV pull up, and guess who gets out of the driver's seat?
Roderick?
You guys don't have a president?
Out of the black SUV, you see a guy in a nice suit. He looks kind of like Hugh Laurie.
Oh, fuck that rat bastard. I wanna. Oh, fuck it.
I knew as soon as I said that, I was going to hear another call. You see him actually get in line, wait with the rest of the people.
Daywalk, he'd be a victim.
Kidding, a book like that? Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna.
wait.
Jason Vane is your conspiracy theorist, right? Or your alter ego conspiracy theorist?
Yeah, he's a conspiracy theorist author.
Okay. Just for information for the other players so they know. If they are keeping track, which, I mean, especially people like that, I mean, the name has popped up a few times on various websites. As you look at the name, Vera, you now realize, yeah, this guy is one of the major conspiracy theorists, and that several kindred have actually been talking about him and wondering if he may be a kindred.
Well, with a name like Jason Vane and a book title like Blood Money, you think vampires already. So.
Well, it's just with some of the things he's touched on, it seems like he has some inside knowledge. So if he is not kindred, it means he has ties to kindred. And it's been a big contention point because most kindred want to find out who he knows, or if he doesn't have contacts, what clan is. Natural curiosity and, sticking their nose in where they fucking belong, basically. But he's been very secretive about it. Nobody has yet to know anything.
Okay.
Hard to
Do I
read.
recognize any kindred among the crowd?
A few. I mean, other than Giles, obviously. There are a few others, mainly because, the books are good. So. I mean, whoever he is, he does his research and does his research really well.
Part of the reason Roderick usually runs around in robes with a mask.
Yes, we get it, Holly. You don't like him. But when it comes to conspiracy books and big-time conspiracy sellers like that, the FBI and the other federal agencies are going to want to at least buy a copy of the book. When it comes to anything like that, they want a copy. They normally get it through other means. Giles is just bored. If you stand in line, Vera, That's so hilarious. I'm gonna make
I'm
another
so
character.
glad that I'm not in DC right now.
I'll make another character and use Hugh Laurie's picture just to drive you nuts. It's his twin.
Completely
The
missing.
one is dead. Oh, I just came up with something awesome. Awesome. Okay. So Vera, if you do stand in line, you'll eventually get in, and you'll get to have it signed. You do see Jonathan there. He's standing right next to the author. He's kind of keeping an eye out. As soon as he sees you, he kind of waves at you. He just hands you a book.
Oh, thanks.
He's got ones on reserve for people he likes. He paid for every one of them, and he paid full price for every one of them. He's got money that he doesn't do anything with. So he's putting it to use.
Vera says, I've been enjoying the books that I picked up earlier here. So, this should be interesting.
Well, this is Jason Vane. He's a really... I've read a lot of his work, and It's definitely worth it. I mean, it really makes you think about things.
Hell, I've seen some strange things, and that's even before all this. So, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, Roderick, since you are Jason, just in case someone like, hey, Vera or Guile shows up, since they both have probably seen your face, or possibly have seen your face, Jonathan said something, and you felt a slight tingle go across your body. Other than that, nothing.
Okay.
He just smiles. Just in case. So basically, Vera and Giles will not see who you are. Just be on the safe side. They see you just as some guy. You match the description on the book, but
Okay.
I know. Stop saying that name. But yeah, so just to annoy you. You're the one who wanted to go to Baltimore. Alright, you get it signed. Do you stick around, Beard? Just, I mean, because some people do stay. I mean, obviously he has a occupancy problem, so he's got to keep that maintained.
Right.
Those are just hanging around to annoy the crap out of people and, get escorted out quickly.
Well, I mean, if I can hang around, I'll hang around.
Well, again, it's Jonathan's fucking bookstore. He can say who goes and who stays. You haven't given him a reason to kick you out, so. No, it's just some of Jason Vane's more devout followers that are a little creepy.
I'll try to pay attention to the other people in there too, though. While I'm staying.
You see a lot of people that you kind of would expect with a conspiracy theorist, especially a conspiracy theorist author. You see the kind of crowd you would expect to see from him. I mean, they come in all shapes, sizes. They're conspiracy theorists who are billionaires, like that. But Jonathan seems to keep it pretty well maintained. It seems like almost sense the ones that are going to cause the problem. You notice before they start causing, Jonathan kind of motions to a couple of his people who walk over and just calmly escort the person out.
Oh, I just did.
And any who cause a problem, well, then they get to meet the other side of his friends.
The less friendly side.
Yeah. The ones who aren't so sociable. Goes on for several hours. I mean, it's not going to be an all-night thing, but he stays for a couple hours, signs a shit ton of books. Takes a couple breaks in between, naturally, to give him a break so he can relax and get used to his fingers again.
That'd be good.
The FBI director, since I won't say his name anymore,
God damn
stays
it.
long enough to get his book signed, and then leaves.
Of course.
Sticking around, too.
So my phone is blowing up. Oh, good God.
It finally stopped. You got a bunch of messages just checking on you, see how you're doing.
They should.
Your kids left you a nice long message.
Oh, yeah?
But now it's official.
Yeah.
I should give our FBI friend another nice note in his signature.
Oh.
He's been good. He hasn't done anything. The voicemail from your kids is, Dad said something came up. He wasn't able to stay as long as he needed to. And hey, it just out of character there for a second. The guy who did the killing is a Muslim.
Here, here.
In Oregon.
Yeah.
Just FYI. So, we did call it. It was going to be a religious thing.
All right.
I asked for
But
it.
he had to go, unfortunately. So he wasn't able to stick around and say goodbye to you. He did say to pass on the message that, you know, he wishes you the best, and that when you feel like making a trip, he has a hidden cache of stuff for you waiting.
Nice. I like the sound of that.
Yada yada, and that's basically all it went.
Yada yada.
Yada 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 yada. Okay.
Yeah. And then the kids just, you know, filling you in on the craziness they're getting into and seeing all the weird shit going on.
Great. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Little helly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not my fault. Just kidding. Alright. Yeah, any other messages of importance, seeing as this thing has been blowing up?
Vera.
I mean, I had to pick it up from falling off the table multiple times.
Yeah. Vera calling to check on you. I mean, it was, you know, aside from, you know, your clanmates, you know, just checking on you because they hadn't heard from you. Your kids calling several times to see how things are going and, you know, letting you know kind of where they're at.
Right.
And then just various callbacks about possible hires for your club.
Alright.
People responding to an ad you placed.
An ad I placed.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can set up interviews for my return home eventually.
Okay. Well, you do have Charles available. You do have Joanne in and out, but David's also available to help you with that when he's not busy. So, David telling you several people have called for you. Some of them. That's some of his messages, both voicemail and text. He tells you he hasn't told them jack shit. Christoph did send you a text a couple of days ago letting you know that he was going to be on assignment for probably a good month and a half. He will not be able to contact you until after the assignment is done due to the circumstances of the assignment.
Okay, did he say when he was leaving? I guess.
It would have been yes last night.
Fuck! This is what I get for having my phone off.
Mm-hmm. You said you had it off for several days. That's your fault.
Yep.
Happens.
Yeah, so other than that, Cash does tell you that he does leave a message saying that he has decided to stay. And Christoph also does let you know that he is staying as well. He will not be going back on the ship.
I didn't suspect he would. He was bored as fuck.
Yeah, well, it was still a possibility, but he's definitely not going.
Can't make me do it. I can't.
Yeah, pretty much. You can't make me do it, and if you try, I will have to kill you.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Burp.
An assassin on a spacecraft for a long period of time with nothing to do. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right? Suddenly people start disappearing. That guy was an asshole, wasn't he, man?
I didn't like him. He looked at me wrong. Yeah, so that's about it.
Well, she knows that he can't answer back, but he'll have this message waiting for him when he can see it. Contact me when you get back, then.
Alright. Yeah, so Roderick, the rest of the night goes on. A few people get a little bit out of hand. Security equipment deals with them. Beer, since you're there watching, it does get a little hectic. I think beer. Okay, I was gonna say it looked a little frozen on my end. I just want to make sure. I was like, well, I think beer is still here. I don't know.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's
It does get handled pretty quickly. I mean, I got to give Jonathan credit. He's quick on the ball with that. He caught 3 people walking in with a gun before they even could do anything. I mean, admittingly, no one knows what they were going to use it for, but he merely told them to turn around and walk out.
boy, some of
He
these
tried to
fans
stand up to some of his
not
friends.
fun.
They're fucking conspiracy theorists. They're paranoid about everything. They make Malkavians look, sane.
There might be something to that.
Well, yeah, they're paranoid for a reason.
Everyone's paranoid for some reason. If they're smart. Or if they're stupid, for that matter. It's a lot to be paranoid.
Yeah. So other than a few minor incidences, nothing. Yeah. Pretty decent, I mean, obviously making sure that the author has, food and drink. Like I said, gets breaks to get feeling back in his hand and just to step away from all the people. They're always that, let me
all the
you since
people.
your first book, blah, 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 blah. I'm your biggest fan. You heard that about 1,000 times.
Alright, well, I assume the rest of the night's relatively uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, most of it is just simply signing books. People, love your work, hope you keep it up, yada, yada, yada.
Alright.
And Giovanna will just send Vera a text in reply to her, like, are you okay? The are you okay message. No one's heard from you. And it's simply 2 words, a 2-word text out of all that time. I'm fine.
You get a text back that says, well, that's good. I hope you're enjoying yourself.
I'm fine. I'm alive.
You think the whole "I'm fine" status, most women know, and most guys know when women say they're fine, that means there's something wrong.
No,
man, fuck you.
I
Well,
just figured that
they
Giovanna's...
know they just don't care. They're But yeah, so. Other than that, let's see what else has been going on. The city has actually been pretty quiet. It's actually kind of a nice change of pace with all the crap going on. Just everybody doing their thing, being paranoid.
thinking someone's out to stab him in the back, because someone probably is.
Well, the kids would, naturally, they're all paranoid.
Yep.
It's good.
Exceptionally paranoid.
The hunter numbers did drop off. They did drop off. There are known 3 Society of Leopold hunters left within this city. The rest left.
Smart. Not a good place for them to be hanging around, playing their little games.
And there's a couple generic hunters who, the hell was that?
Because my bitch flew away.
Not getting enough attention. So yeah, other than that, yeah, it's been nice and quiet. It's kind of relaxing for Kindred finally.
That just makes Vera nervous. She thinks something's gonna go wrong. It's too quiet, damn it.
Pretty much.
Planning things, plotting. There's something that's gonna happen. Can't be peaceful for this long. Dun dun dun.
Oh man. Can we take a quick smoke break?
Yeah.
A pee break?
Yeah, we could do a quick smoke and pee break.
Gather your brains break.
Yeah.
Alright.
Way out in the water, deep swimming.
Stop.
Hey. Shut the fuck up.
Wow,
Yeah, I know, right?
that escalated rather quickly.
And it did. It's very strange.
Hammer? Hammer time? I would say pipe.
Angina's.
Back.
I am back.
Yeah. That's why I said welcome back.
Excuse me. Are we the only ones back?
I'm here yet.
Okay.
Well, that answers that question. Okay. Bip, 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 Oh yeah.
I
Brains. Do 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 do. Brrr. Cat butt.
cat butts where?
Nowhere, thankfully.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Ba-da-doo-doo. Do-do-do.
Do 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 do.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm back.
Woo! Oh fuck, I thought I had water in this cup. It was empty. Deceptive glass.
Oh, fucking trick.
It was a very deceptive glass. I sat down and looked at it. It was like, oh sweet, it's full. I don't have to fill it. Fail.
Oh.
You don't even get half full or half empty. You just get screwed.
Right? Oh fuck. I guess
Alright, what do you guys do?
Just,
I'm gonna get my water here super quick, so.
Well, I'm gonna hang out until this thing is over.
Okay, like I said, it goes on for a few hours and
Pretty much wrapping
then it goes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will wander back to the chantry, I guess.
Okay.
Well, I'm in Baltimore, and I said I wasn't gonna cause any trouble, and I'm not. But I'm definitely I'm definitely too antsy to just stay in the house. I'm gonna check things out, but keep to myself and behave.
Okay.
Behave.
Unless
Yeah.
something, like I said, if something interests her, she might pay it more attention. But
Make some booty. Booty,
No.
booty, booty.
Chickens. Oh, so large.
Did your husband just call Jinx on someone?
I don't know. No, Giovanna's not looking for booty.
She got all the booty that she needs.
Last thing on her mind at the moment, even though it's generally the first.
That is true. you have these tragic circumstances.
I mean, if you guys don't have anything else really planned, we can always just leave it there.
Well,
Call it a night.
I have some stuff I could dig into.
Okay.
I want to see if I had any well, I've been looking for specifically whether there was any military research in the area on like powered armor, kind of along the lines of like. And I know I had asked around. Some of my contacts were going to dig around. So I'll see if I have.
One of your emails actually has schematics for military grade, which is what you can tell, power armor.
They had schematics.
Hmm.
Those would be helpful in this.
Yeah, it comes from one of your sources that always seems to have military type information available.
Perfect.
Oddly enough.
And he had the actual schematics themselves, or he just knows where to find them?
No, you actually, in the email, the file, it has a file, and the file has the schematics.
Alright, well, I'm going to start digging into that, see what parts I need and that sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, according to what you're seeing in the schematics, these are
probably a little more specialized.
Far more advanced. Yeah, these are far more advanced than you actually expected. You didn't think they were this far along, and apparently they are.
Are these schematics stamped by chance? Like with who designed them? A firm or anything? I mean, if it's proprietary.
We'll say yes, they are. Here's a fun one to tie it in. Dragon Kings Incorporated.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm familiar with them, but I'm certainly going to start digging into the schematics, see what it'll entail to. Obviously, I'll have to modify it, but.
You recall Dragon Kings was the company that your specialized doctor works for.
Yeah, that's beneficial. Well, he works for them, right?
Yeah, he's the one who does the cybernetic implants for the Kindred. Ironically, the same one who did the implants for Vera and her associates. Although Vera doesn't know that you're talking about that, or else she'd be able to give you live examples of how well they work.
It's true.
Alright. Well, obviously I want to start getting things together to assemble my own system.
Okay.
Recognizing that I may not have access to military-grade hardware, but I do have a 4 in craft electronics and 3 in computers.
The metal it's calling for is a metal you've actually never heard of. It's a metal called chromacium.
For structure or for like are they used
for? Go ahead.
For the framework or for the electronics part?
Framework.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a mixture of chromacium and the other one you have heard of in carbon fiber. With some Kevlar mixed in. But yeah, you've never heard of cremation, ever.
Well, since I wouldn't be who I am otherwise. I'm not going to concern myself quite as much with that part of it because I have some other ideas.
Yeah, I mean, you can always. Yeah, I was gonna say you can always rework it with stuff you have.
So I'll start with the electronics, get that part kind of sorted out. But I also something I discussed with Robert and with Jojo as well is that obviously with BC being as big of a fucking mess of a city at night as it is, there's probably Banes running around.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking to hunt Banes. So I guess I'll probably get a hold of Jojo since Robert's on the way out. And see if he's heard of anything stirring up that he would like me to look into.
He doesn't know right off the top of his head. The spirit realm is not really his playground.
Well, no, but Banes can cause some unpleasant repercussions on this side, so I didn't know if you'd heard of anything there.
Yeah.
That might hint at it.
He truly believes, he actually points you to a company that he firmly believes is Banes in one way, shape, or form. The company's name, Holly will recognize this one, Pentex.
No.
And the mumbling in the background is Holly going, fuckers.
Messy.
Yes, they do use Banes.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with them. I don't know if I'm looking to go stir up an organization.
He does say he knows for a fact that they use them. He's not sure where he gets them, where they get them, but he has a feeling that they probably get them from all over the place, not just in DC, but other cities, other places as well. He did say that Robert mentioned something about having some of his shifters hang out in the city and try and find some better locations for you to do your hunting.
Alright. Yeah, I didn't know if they'd had any luck yet, but it was kind of something I want to pursue, so I figured I'd ask.
Anything else you wanted to get done? I mean, a lot of this can also be done in side sessions too. So.
Yeah, and that's a lot of it I will.
So, Josie, start thinking of what you want Beer to do in a side session.
Okay.
Or I should just want to stick it to main sessions. I don't know. It's up to you. And I'll let the werewolf players, which are you three at this point, know when you guys can start doing side sessions. You guys haven't got back to the cairn yet, so technically you can't yet. I mean, you really can't.
I don't know where we got.
You guys were just dropped off on the planet somewhere. You're no longer in the Umbra, that's all you know. In a field. I'll take it from there once for next session. But
well, like I said, last I remember, Dawn went downstairs with the crown.
Yeah.
Shortly after that, I discovered that I ended up face down on the desk and had pain in my back and was staring at a blank screen.
In a puddle of your own drool.
Pretty close. I actually had to put it this way. It was so bad that Brett must have noticed because he tried to call me. And I had my phone on ring and next to my head and didn't move.
He said he was going to call you.
They said he was going to call you and at least wake you up to let you know to close the hangout.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. It must have.
I've
course,
done that before, though.
I don't think my back's ever hurt that bad in my life, and I fractured a disc when I was in a car accident. It didn't hurt that bad.
Man.
So I don't know what. Something not good happened at work, and I know that.
Right.
So
Oh.
I'll get to the chiropractor. They'll straighten it out 2 weeks, and I'll do something else stupid, and they'll be back to square one. Well, I was working in a boiler room, so I was standing on a ladder. Not good.
No.
Yeah, I don't have anything else unless, I mean, they said the city was pretty quiet, so as a scourge, there's not much else I need to do.
I might try to make some friends while I'm in Baltimore. It doesn't hurt to have contacts and buddies outside of DC.
Hey, I've been trying to hint at that for a while now, thank you.
I hear there's that
can
new
go out of
club.
the city. Even as a scourge, you can go out of the city for a while.
Well, I heard there's a new club in Virginia, but I'm kind of keeping my distance for the moment. But you know what? I seem to remember someone telling me that the Nosferatu had left all his computers behind.
Oh boy.
So
What's your computer's ranking?
I have a 3 in computers.
You'll never break his code.
No, I'm sure not. But it maybe gets Roderick thinking on some different directions too. He's also a sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens that there's some tools for that.
Yeah, like I said. So I mean,
ones that maybe should have
everybody else
considered a long time ago.
since everybody else seems to kind of not really have anything going on, you wouldn't be able to either. His computer and technologies are both at 9. Which means his codes are ridiculous. He's not the keeper for nothing.
Yeah, no,
hold on. You're going against Raz?
Yeah, against Raz.
Raz?
For, at least through his computer.
Nope.
Yeah, no, almost nobody can break him. The only one who actually could is David, and he won't do it. He's not stupid. But I mean, that's true. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, little sister too.
Yep.
Yeah, her ranking is high. Her ranking is actually high enough where her difficulty wouldn't be ridiculous, and that's the whole thing. I mean, it's still going to be a high difficulty even for David and little sister, but yeah,
They have a chance.
they have a much better chance. Yes.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else. Handle the rest in
Anybody else?
side
Yeah,
sessions.
like I said, I want to try to make some friends while I'm in Baltimore.
Okay. Well, we can do the side session for that.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have to look up some information. I don't have anything on them right now. Pretty sure there's a Baltimore by night, and if there's not, then I'll just make shit up. But I thought I saw one. And now, it's coming here.
I was gonna say I don't think I have one, but
I think I have all the by night books, so if there is one, there's one. Chicago. There might not be. I mean, I may have just thought I saw one.
You might have saw something in it in the DC by Night book, maybe.
Could
well,
be.
there is a One World by Night group for Baltimore by Night, but I don't see a book necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think it's. Yeah, I don't think there is actually a book. So I'll just have to make some shit up. So it's still gonna take some time.
I got a whole link for you.
Awesome.
And I'll fire it to you on Facebook.
Okay,
But
that works.
they have a whole wiki, like clans, everything.
Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I could use that information.
There you are.
Just helps out.
I mean, that's a real bust. Otherwise, I would just have you co-op my lacrosse one and use that. But Christ, this one's even better than. I mean, they've got everything. I don't know why I'm building a city. use what they've got.
Sometimes it's better. Sometimes it's better to build a city. I mean, because that way, then you can put in anything, everything in.
Yeah.
Like I'm already thinking of like one of the little cities out, middle of the state or just somewhere in one of the smaller cities of creating whole princedom there too. Just for you guys to go to. Somewhere else to go besides hanging out in DC all the time. Because like I said, probably for a long while. I mean, aside from what the other plans are for when everybody else is STing, I don't have much in the way of DC. I'm trying to give it a break. It's gone through enough shit in a short period of time. Plus, I like you guys to branch out a little bit, start exploring and making contacts outside the city, because that's always good. Because you never know when you might need them. But yeah, so other than that, since we're all kind of like half out of it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. Apparently there will be some side sessions coming up whenever. We'll work out times and whatnot. Thank you for watching.